Hey, baby.
Are you taking a video?
We're taking a video. Come, let's talk. Walk and talk. So, thank you. Hello. Welcome to this video. Thank you for coming along. We really appreciate you. I kind of sprung this on Bavany randomly, and I'm hoping it's going to work very, very well. But today, I wanted to talk about karma. So, just absolutely springing it upon you, baby, without any preparation. What's karma?
What is karma? Two words come to me. Cause and effect.
Oh, you're such a
That's
G.
three, cause and effect.
Yes. Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, no, that's great because I think we've spoken about this before, but I can't really remember exactly. But it's something that I've been kind of pondering quite a bit, you know, about karma and what it actually means. And I feel like it's something that spreads across like the scientific, religious, the Newtonian, the micro to macro, all of it.
Yeah.
It's like it's a concept that works in every case. It's like, and I just wanted to share some of the things that I've been feeling about karma specifically. Let's take a detour onto this grass. So for me, it's like we live in this dual world, but we also have things that are made up of like the trinities, and one of those trinities is that of cause and effect, but with the action in the middle, you know. So what it is the cause is the creator, so to speak, and the action is the creating, and the effect is the created, you know. And for me, this is what karma is, you know. It's like some people probably think of it as if you do good, then good will happen. If you do bad, then bad will happen. And I think that there's a certain element of truth to that, but I feel like it's a much more subtle concept. You know, it's not like, oh, you've done bad things, so now you have to suffer. It's like we can transcend our karma in any moment, in any given moment, by our current causes, you know. So I find it interesting because we have that cause and effect is a law, like a scientific law, like it's everything is subject to cause and effect. Everything has that, you know. And then we have you know, when they're talking about it in the, you know, like even in like the religious, like the Bible, when they talk about the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, I'm not sure I agree with the whole like patriarchal way of seeing it, but for me that's like the same thing, you know. It's like the father, yeah, the mother, the child, you know, and it's like the creating coming from the fatherly concept, the creation happening within the womb, and the created being the child, you know. So it's like this kind of spreads across that space as well, you know. And so it's I feel like it's a really interesting concept to demystify, because it is something that spreads across everything.
Yeah, and even I feel like the word is used in so many ways, and some which aren't of the highest good. You know, people quoting, you know, careful of karma, or karma's going to get you for that. And it's, yeah, what does it mean in simple layman's terms? It's cause and effect. You know, you read a newspaper or watch the news one day, and you find out that something terrible's happened in the world, and that action of you watching that or doing that, it causes an effect in your body, whether it be a bit of a jerk in your heart that could turn into, you know, an ache the next day. And it's just like all of these things around us have an effect on both our physical, but also mental, emotional, spiritual state. So it's like, what do you choose to do in life? How do you choose to be? What places do you choose to reside in? What people do you choose to be around? And how do you choose to act? You know, is it from a place of love or fear? And do you choose compassion and kindness, or, you know, judgment of yourself and others? So it's just ponderance, I guess.
It's beautiful because it's like we are the cause, the action, and the effect all simultaneously, and it's like in this very moment I am an effect, or the karma, of all my previous causes, but my future karma is being affected in this current moment. So it's like we're always in the driver's seat, so to speak, but also not in the driver's seat. We're also always like, you know, like if I do something now, it will change my future, but then in that future I can change the next future, you know. And I think it really does come down to presence, you know, and also like not carrying guilt and shame, you know, like we all have a past. We have all done things that we're probably, most people have done something that they're not proud of, you know, and had things happen, you know, and it's like getting away from that shame, you know, and stopping carrying that shame and stepping into a place of love and compassion for yourself and for those around you, and knowing that we can actually create whatever we want, you know, like just by changing our story and stepping into a place of love. So yeah, thank you very much for coming along to watch this video. It's great that we get to do this. We're in the park just wandering around, and we get to create these lovely magical moments. And if you'd like more of this kind of stuff, we're creating a course, a free course called Sacred Circles. If you go to oursacredcircles.com, we're going to have this free course coming up on the 20th of March. So tune in for that. We're sending you very much love, and we'll speak to you soon.
And sending love from the beautiful rain pouring on us, cleansing us all.
Bye!